The sacred Bhagavad Gita of Hinduism forms the essence of entire life on Mother Earth. Not only for the present manifestation as a human being, the lifespan of 70 to 80 years, but for the entire journey of the soul Atman spent in the human form, the total of 1.1 billion manifestations and an earthly life cycle of 12.4 million earthly years, Bhagavad Gita forms the essence of life. Why? Why is the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, the doctrine given to mankind by Lord Krishna, is that important? Ever since the dawn of civilization on Mother Earth, Vedas are the foremost of all scriptures which are considered as revealed messages directly from God Almighty. And in fact, they are. Vedas, the wisdom of the Vedas was directly invoked by sages through the path of Shruti Jnana. The four primary Vedas, the Rig Veda, the Sam Veda, the Atharva Veda, the Yajur Veda, all the four documents are so voluminous that it is difficult for a commoner, normal human beings, to assimilate the wisdom contained within. As time passed by, God Almighty precipitated the wisdom of the Vedas into the sacred Bhagavad Gita. The reason why Bhagavad Gita is also termed as Vedanta, the end of the Vedas, Vedanta, Anta, the end. What is the gist of Bhagavad Gita? It is Bhagavad Gita that explains the essence of life to human beings. It is by assimilating the wisdom contained in the sacred Bhagavad Gita, human beings realize the journey of life truly belongs to our soul Atman and never the human form. The cosmic journey is undertaken by our soul Atman to cleanse itself of the dross impurities within, to work out its karma. Every soul Atman, life after life, manifests a series of bodies, a total of 8.4 million manifestations on the whole. The initial 7.3 million manifestations are spent in the form of insect life, plant life and animal life. And the balance 1.1 million manifestations in the human form have been ordained by God Almighty to reach the stage of enlightenment, Kevalya Jnana. For reaching the stage of enlightenment, the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, the essence of Bhagavad Gita, is a must. No human being on Mother Earth can claim gaining enlightenment without ever realizing the truth of all the 700 verses, shlokas contained in the sacred Bhagavad Gita. When 13 years of age, I started in search of God. Somehow I had extreme faith in Lord Krishna, the avatar of his era. I have never read Bhagavad Gita in my entire life. Yet, after 25 years of meditation yoga, I finally realized God in 1993. The entire wisdom contained in the sacred Bhagavad Gita has become clear to me like ABCD. I never had to read Bhagavad Gita, but the wisdom contained within is as if I have dictated the sacred contents of Bhagavad Gita in one of my earlier manifestations. I have reached the end goal of cosmic life, the 8.4 millionth manifestation. It is with confidence I can say, I can summarize that without the help of Bhagavad Gita, without a belief in Lord Krishna, his doctrine of Bhagavad Geeta, nothing much can be achieved on the spiritual path. Bhagavad Gita is the core of spiritual life. Bhagavad Gita can never be understood literally. One needs understanding the underlying meaning of all the 700 shlokas, verses contained in the sacred Bhagavad Gita. By traveling the path of absolute truthfulness, always and ever, by controlling the five senses and the mind, following the path of Neti as preached and advocated by Maharshi Ramana, lying in the Shavasana pose of yoga, I have practiced Neti all my life. Having negated everything by following the dictates of Bhagavad Gita, inherently I finally reached the end of cosmic life, the Mount Everest of spiritual pursuit. Every human being must pursue the wisdom contained in the sacred Bhagavad Gita whenever possible. In absence of the wisdom of the sacred Bhagavad Gita, life as a physical human being becomes valueless. The human form is the highest manifest stage in the cosmic life cycle. The travel in the human form is the most noble experience for the soul Atman within. It is only in the human form the soul Atman within regains its original pure pristine form. The lifetime of 70 to 80 years in the human form is what we have at our disposal. We do not know what we shall be in the next manifestation. We must all attempt to travel the spiritual path now in this very life. Initially, the contents of the sacred Bhagavad Gita may not become clear, but by following the path of absolute truthfulness, invoking pure thoughts all the time, human beings can finally transcend all barriers of the physical manifest world.